If you're just joining us, Dante is hosting a game show to inform his fellow knowledge seekers about the importance of plot. Good readers know that the key components of plot are action and conflict. Before proceeding, view Name That Plot, and then keep playing along in this episode of Thinking Aloud. Here's Hal.
Thank you, Johnny. And thank you all for joining us here at Audience.
Name That Plot!
Our contestants are back from the break and ready to get back in the game. Dean, Jennifer, and Julia, how would you say the game's going so far?
Great. It's so much fun.
Yeah, it's going great for you. You've answered almost every question.
My buzzer's the same as yours. It's not my fault you're not quick enough.
I'm pretty sure they didn't change the batteries in this thing,
Quit
okay?
making stuff up. Hey!
Hey, what's your problem?
Alrighty then. Let's move on to our next question. Now Johnny is going to read a piece of text. Your job is to analyze the plot to determine which pattern of action and which type of conflict the author used.
For 100 points, contestants, listen to Ready, Set, Invent. I can't believe the Young Inventors National Competition is tomorrow, Marina said. I hope I'm ready. Well, you've worked hard, and you have a great invention, her dad said. I think you're more than ready. Marina scooped up her invention, the scoreball, from its stand. She had invented it to solve the problem of keeping score during fast-moving basketball games. The scoreball recorded points whenever it dropped through the hoop. It stopped arguments and made playing more fun for Marina and her friends. Marina had come in first with the scoreball at other events, but there was a lot more at stake with the national competition. The top prize was a college scholarship. Marina knew that it would be a battle. Another inventor named Dana Dutcher had won plenty of awards with her own invention. Tomorrow, they would meet and compete face to face. Meanwhile, Dana Dutcher helped tie the shoes of her triplet brothers. Soon, her family would be piling in the van for the long drive to the Young Inventors National Competition. She gave each of her little brothers a high five. I owe you guys, she said. You gave me the idea for the Zipper Zapper in the first place. Last winter, Dana's teacher had told the class to think of a problem and an invention that would solve it. Every morning, Dana had watched her brothers struggling to zip their own coats. Because of them, she designed a magnetic zipper starter that made zipping easier for little hands. The Zipper Zapper had worked. It had racked up awards too, but the national competition was different. The top prize was a college scholarship that Dana didn't just want to win, she needed to win it. Dana had read about the inventor she was up against. Marina Moore and her scoreball had her worried.
Thanks again, Johnny. The scoreball. That sounds interesting. Contestants, which pattern of action and type of conflict did the author use when creating this plot?
Al, this plot has parallel action and person against person conflict.
Correct. You've earned a trip to the bonus round. You may remember that parallel action can also be known as alternating action. But back to the game. For 500 points, describe what makes this plot parallel action and person against person conflict.
Well, this story was about two contestants, Marina and Dana, getting ready for the Young Inventors National Competition. Since they're competing with each other for the top prize, the college scholarship, I'm thinking this is a person against person conflict. As I listened to the story, I realized each character was telling about the competition from her point of view. First Marina, then Dana. I knew this had to be a parallel plot structure.
That makes sense.
Plot doesn't confuse me when I know the pattern of action and the type of conflict.
Dean and Jennifer, why don't you two shake hands? You both certainly showed us that you have two different or parallel perspectives of today's game. And your little competition is a great example of person against person conflict, just like the challenge faced by the two inventors in our story. But hey, who doesn't get excited about Jennifer and Dean?
Name that plot.
Now we've got a game.
Now that you've experienced parallel action and person-against-person conflict, get ready to hit your buzzer when you join Al and the contestants for the rest of the Name That Plot series. Keep perfecting your plot and keep thinking aloud.